there, Cancer. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to be diving into this message, and this message is speaking about chains. What chains might be holding you back or holding you down that you're called at this time to loosen yourself from, that you're called to break, or might be you're already in the process of breaking these chains. We're going to be dive into this energy to pick up on what is it that you're releasing at this time. What is it that you're breaking or you're called to break? Yeah, because sometimes, Cancer, in life there might be some things that underline issues, underline, things that we need to address that go unseen. We're not realizing what is it that is really, holding us back to some extent. Yeah. And I just want to dive into this energy to kind of bring to the surface what might be hiding below, in the depths, in the recesses of our existence here, that need to be broken, that need to get rid of, that need to release here. So we're going to be looking at what chains might be holding you down, holding you back, or what is it that you are in already in the process of breaking. Yeah. Thank you so much, Cancers, for being here. Your time spent is greatly appreciated, love, and it's definitely not taken for granted. I have two main cards I want to get here, so let's do that first. I do hope all is well with you and yours. Yeah, do hope all is well with you and yours. And I want these cards to come freely, and I'm taking them in the upright. All right, so your first main card is solitude. The energy of solitude. Some feeling like there is a message coming in as it relates to you going within. Beautiful uncaging. So you're uncaging here. You're it's as if the energy that what is really coming to me at this time, Cancer, is an energy of you really going within, so as for you to emerge, so as for you to let go of whatever it is that might be holding you down or restricting you in some respects here. We're going to be diving deeper and get some tarot cards to really clarify these cards a little bit deeper. Solitude is a number 9, and beautiful uncaging is a number 5. I'm feeling like that you're really bombarded with a lot of things. You have a lot of things on your plate. You have work, you have family life, you have relationships, and this is not affording for you to really find the time to go within self, so as for you to identify whatever chains that you need to release, that you need to break at this time. There might be some underlying issues as it relates to how is it that your life going on the trajectory that is going. It might not be all, beautiful and, easy and smooth sailing. And life in general is not easy and smooth sailing overall. But nonetheless, we can, if we take the time to go within and to really meditate on what is it that our life experiences, what is the challenges that we might be experiencing, what are the underlying issues, what is it that we call to break. It's only when we take that initiative to go into solitude, most times, that we're able to come out with this beautiful uncaging, the uncaging, to release thyself, so as for you to be able to, move in a move more effortlessly and move more, having more clarity as you go through your life experience here. Let's get some tarot cards out here. Okay, let me slow down a bit. I'm gonna be slowing down a bit here. Yep, you have the 4 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, okay, 9 of Wands. Now with solitude, we have the 4 of Wands, the 3, you have the 4 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Wands. I'm feeling like this is going to, as it relates to you going into solitude, this is going to afford for you to cross a threshold. It's going to afford for you to come into clarity And it could be surrounding for some of you your work, because we have the Three of Pentacles here. Might be there some collaboration that you might not too sure about, but I'm feeling also with this Nine of Wands that you're called to stand firm and to be unmovable, unshakable. Go into solitude. Take some time to take yourself away, regardless of the fact that others want to be in and around your space and want your attention. You're called to put some attention on you at this time, so as for you to identify whatever it chains that might be bounding you or binding you in whatever area of your life, and so for you to address them and release them and to break them. Here we have the beautiful uncaging here. All right, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, okay, and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Let me get three more, please. Thank you. The Hermit. You see what I'm saying here? Two more cards, please. Temperance, one more. Okay. And the Ace of Cups. We have the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. Just the overall energy I'm seeing here for you, my beautiful divine Cancer. The chains that you might want to break at this time, or you're breaking, currently now breaking. You might have already identified these are some issues that you need to focus on. It's an energy of being in demand. It's as if there are a lot of persons who want your attention, and it's not only your attention, but also for you to support them to some extent, which I'm feeling like you're called at this time to kind of take yourself away from this energy. We have the Five of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. I'm feeling like this is calling. This is also really pointing out to you that there is an exercise. This is like an exercise for you to really take yourself away, because I'm feeling like you yourself is very attached to some dynamics that is not serving your highest and greatest good here. Yeah, there is something you need to break with this beautiful uncaging here. It's as if you're breaking out of this cage. Beautiful uncaging. You're breaking out so that you can free yourself from whatever it is that might be binding you here. Now we have the Four of Wands here, with the Three of Pentacles to the Nine of Wands here. You're crossing a threshold. You're crossing a finish line. I'm feeling like you're really gonna, identify what is it that you need to break, maybe through this reading here, whatever chains you need to break. So as for you to cross whatever threshold that you need to cross. Yeah, so let's dive a little deeper here. Let's get a clarification for this Four of Wands. Why is this Four of Wands here? We have the Nine of Pentacles coming in for the Four of Wands. There is some rebels. It's surrounded by griefs. There is some challenges that you're facing here at this time. And I'm feeling like predominantly this is surrounding for some of you resources here. You're going to cross the threshold because you're called to break the chain as it relates to persons who want to continuously, be dependent on you, codependent on you. And also, what I'm also hearing is for you to be a better steward of your resources, to be more mindful as to how is it that you spend your money. That's the energy I'm getting here. We have the Three of Pentacles here. Coming in is the Six of Cups in reverse for the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is come together and working together here. I'm feeling like you might have gone through an experience, Cancer, for some of you, in which you might have others, past persons coming into your life who, wanted to work with you, wanted to collaborate with you. But I'm feeling like this really had put a damper on your resources. That's what I'm getting here. It's as if it really strained you. It's like a codependent energy here. With the Eight of Wands in reverse coming in for the Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this wasn't this collaboration, this working together with anybody in the past was not for you. It's as if you went into a business with a friend, with a relative, and it did not go in the right direction. Yeah, things went south, and it caused for you to lose out on a lot of resources here. The Nine of Wands here, you're called to stand your ground here. Yeah, regardless of the fact, yeah, the King of Swords coming in to clarify the Nine of Wands. You're called to stand your ground here, and you're called to call a spade, to really, you know, see the truth of the matter. Regardless, it might be some family member, Cancer, who you really love, because listen, I know that you're really attached to those who are from your family, and that is a beautiful thing. Yeah, but nonetheless, you have to be truthful to yourself. Are these persons allowing you to elevate, or are they pulling you down here? That's the energy I'm getting here. So you have to really be truthful, not only to the situation, but to yourself as it relates to this situation. We have the Ace of Pentacles here, the Six of Wands in reverse coming into the Ace of Pentacles. You see what I'm saying? The Six of Wands in the upright is about celebration, is about achievement, accomplishment, recognized for your, for the job that you have done. It's in the reverse coming in for the Ace of Pentacles. It's as if these people really pulled you down here. This energy here, as I'm feeling like it's some really family members for most of you, or some past friendship that you really went into business. It didn't afford for you to be successful, to see progress in what is it that you really collaborated with this person or these persons with here. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles coming in reverse. This is calling for you at this time to break this bond that you might have with this energy, with these persons, so as for you to move forward. Because you see, we also have the Four of Pentacles here. So it's as if that the resources now are restricted here. Yeah. Yeah, release yourself with the Eight of Swords coming out of this dynamics. This is the bondage. This is a chains that you're called to break. The chains that you're called to break is from might be family, friends, that you really, really collaborated, and really had hope that things would have gone differently, but it did not. Or this could be something that is coming that you're going to might experience in the future. Yeah, you're called to break the chains from these people, regardless of the fact that there might be family members, or past friends, or whatever it resonates with you. With this Eight of Swords in reverse, this is the release. You're releasing from the energy of lack. It's an energy of things being stagnated, the energy of things being, not moving forward, especially as it relates to your resources. We have the Nine of Cups here in the reverse. So you're not saying things that you rightfully deserve. Look what we have here coming on the fence, the Ten of Cups. Some of you is definitely family members. And they have a thing that they say, like, business and friendship don't mix. Sometimes business and family don't mix either. Yeah. So you have to be mindful of this here, because with this Six of Pentacles, I'm also feeling like this is like it wasn't reciprocating. It wasn't an equal give and take energy. It's like a bird feeding energy. It's like an energy that wasn't balanced, and there was an energy of neglect. Because what I'm looking here on the Six of Pentacles at is this person is really focused on one person. There's a lack of balance here. Someone is being ignored, and this is a chain that you're also called to break. When you're giving more than you'll be receiving here, and it's not reciprocating. So the chains, one of the other chains that you're called to break, is to not to go in a relationship, or not to take onto yourself any experiences, Cancer, that is not a reciprocated experience, because this will have you in an energy of the Four of Pentacles, and with the Nine of Cups here in reverse. So any dynamics, whether it's family, friend, past friendship, want to come back and collaborate with you, be very mindful. Yeah, we have the Hermit, and the Hermit is coming in to really reiterate the need for you to take yourself away, with the solitude here as well. This is how you're going to tap into what is really going on, because you see, as I said before, initially you're so busy doing your day-to-day life, life continues to life, so you have to do what you need to do. This uncaging, this releasing of these chains is going to depend on you moving outside of these dynamics, taking yourself away for a period of time and going into solitude, going into hermit mode. This is where the light bulb moments is going to happen, where you're going to come into the realization that there is a need for you for some separation here. That's what I just heard. You're going to come into the realization that there is a need for separation here. And it might not necessarily be a permanent separation. It could be just a temporary situation, separation. So as for you to be clear as to the way forward, as to what change, first of all, needs to be broken. So as for you to move forward here. The Hermit, the Queen of Cups coming in. Yes, you're going to be emotionally balanced. You're going to be back in an energy where you're now weighing the pros and cons. You're measuring all aspects of this experience. And you're now coming out of this solitude and this hermit mode with a lot of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding as to the way forward. Because you see, you have practiced temperance also. You have been patient with the process. You have been patient with this experience. You have been patient with going in within self. So as for you to be clear as to how is it that you're going to now move forward here. Temperance. The King of Cups here. It's all about emotional balance. It's all about you coming back. Yes, you have a lot of love. Yes, there's a lot of emotions that are attached to past persons who you might have collaborated with that things did not work out well. And this doesn't really have to be in business alone. This could be in anything, take it as it resonates. You know your life, you know what you have been going through, know what chains that you might have been, tied up with these people about, and, realizing that you need to break. You're coming back into balance. We have the Queen and King of Cups out here. So there's an energy of balance. Right beside it is the Ace of Cups. So some of you might have gone into a relationship, business ship. Yeah, a relationship, business ship, like, you might have a partner, a love partner where you had gone into some sort of a collaboration with, and it didn't necessarily go right. I'm feeling like you're coming back into a beautiful abundance. This is the beautiful uncaging that you're coming out. You're now emerging from. You're emerging from the chains. You're emerging from the cage, and you're now stepping back into the energy of an overflow of abundance, an overflow of possibilities, an overflow of might be different dynamics where you're now going to be collaborating with others that are totally in alignment with you, that are better in a better alignment than previous collaborations that you might have gone into here. You might have, I just heard that some of you might have a friend that you might have loaned some money, and you were promised that these monies would have been returned to you, and you don't see it coming. It can be something like that as well. You understand what I'm saying here? The Ace of Cups. Why is the Ace of Cups here? So you're called to break the chain. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse here. Coming back again with the Six of Pentacles. So I'm feeling like with this Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy, moving forward. Things are going to be sped up for you. It's in the reverse. And with the Six of Pentacles coming in, I'm looking at the scale now. This is what is coming out to me, where in which things are now balancing back for you here. Because you see, you have gone into solitude, Cancer, where you're now emerging out of this beautiful uncaging energy into some beautiful sun energy that is going to bring some clarity and clear directives for you to move, how to move forward here. You have made the necessary judgment call here, with the judgment call here surrounding these people, whether it be a friend, a lover, whether it be some family, some cousin, some niece, some auntie, some uncle. Make the hard decision. You have made a judgment call to remove thyself, to release the chains, so that you can uncage yourself here. And you're doing this, some of you doing this swiftly after you have come out of hermit mode, which is going to now balance things out for you with the Two of Pentacles. But some of you're also called nonetheless to continue to put up healthy boundaries, or to put up healthy boundaries as it relates to this energy, as it relates to this experience, or as it relates to these people here. You see what I'm saying? Some of you will be moving away from these people. There is some beautiful, beautiful things coming in for you here. I could go on and on here. This is a beautiful reading for you, my divine Cancers. So the takeaway, Cancer, from this message is to really know that there might be some energy that might be very codependent on you, and you might have gone, some of you might have gone into business, some of you might have continuously to lend family members and friends your money, and you see where in which it's a continuous cycle. These are some of the chains that you're called to break. Some of you, it has to do with you not being a good steward of your resources, of your finances. You're called to save more. You're called to put some money away. You're called to be more strict on yourself as it relates to your spending. That is the energy. It's an energy around some your resources, your finances, that you need to tie up some more. And it's calling for you to go into hermit mode, to go into solitude, to connect, because I'm feeling like these are people from the past that you were really attached to, that you're now called to. With the Six of Cups in reverse, it's an energy that is now you're experiencing, and I feel like you're experiencing this with some past people. Yeah, that is what I'm getting here. So be careful and be mindful. As I said before, it's not everybody that you love and care for. Yes, you love them some, but sometimes it's not good to go into any business with them. It's not good to, if you cannot give them the money, do not lend them, because you know that you're not going to get it back. Yeah, so if you can give them, give them. Yeah, listen, thank you. So I just heard that it's not everybody you lend the money to you're gonna receive back from. So you might lend your cousin some monies, but you not necessarily get the money back from your cousin. You might get it back. You might get that money back from somebody unbeknownst to you, that you don't even, it's like that is going to balance things out. But that doesn't mean that you're gonna continue to give this cousin, and this cousin continue to take and do not reciprocate. That's the energy here. And going back again, they want me to say to you again, if you cannot give more. Give more. If you have the money to give. Try to avoid lending. Yes, you lend, but give more than you can lend. And I know it sound a bit off, but if you don't have the money to give, you're not gonna give it. You understand me? If you lend somebody the money, you're not gonna be getting it. But I don't know why they keep. All right, let me hear. If a person comes to you and asks you for some money, if you have it to give them, depending on the amount, give it to them, because you know within yourself you're not getting it back. So do not lend them, because you're setting up yourself for feeling as if like this you're being cheated. That is what they really want to say. So if you can give. If you can't, instead of lending. And it's not all the time you're gonna have to give, right? This is the energy I'm getting here for you, my beautiful Cancer. Thank you so much for your patience, and please continue to go within to identify the chains that needs to be broken, and break them. Uncage yourself from whatever it is that wants to restrict you or deplete you at this time. Yeah, thank you so much for being here, my beautiful divine Cancers, and please do enjoy the rest of your week.